When people think about South Africa,
it's mostly thinking about Cape Town.
And you know, even I say I live in Cape Town, even though I never actually lived in a city, but 45 minutes outside in the deep towns.
But I've been traveling through South Africa since my early 20s.
And man, the saying, a world in a country, is totally true.
Every person in this country does their job with a smile. And whenever you travel for like an hour further, you have a different, unique landscape. And after half a year of doing videos here, I'm actually proud that some of my videos might bring South Africa as a travel destination, as to experience this country on the plate of some people.
But the crazy thing is, if you leave the mother city for like 2 hours, suddenly you're in a completely different place. So we came to Rooi Els for a little week-long getaway. It's one of those places that just make you realize
this country is so much more than Cape Town. It just makes me realize how much of this country people actually never see. I mean, I've been so close to maybe the most epic road to ride the bike. And I haven't been riding it for half a year now. This video is basically that. A few days outside of Cape Town, riding Clarence Drive, slowing down a bit. Welcome to my life. Good morning, just woke up. Even though it was very windy tonight, going to ride with Rooi Els. It's the last day we can ride here at Clarence Drive. As I have been a little sick the past days, even though I did film some frames, you can maybe still hear it. It's actually the first time I'm sick here in South Africa. Yeah, my son also had like a running nose, so maybe it's now the chapter of running noses with children, but so we are going to go and drive the Clarence Drive, which is the street I'm watching. So we go that up to a dam in the mountains, and then maybe go to Batty's Bay to the penguins. So let's get ready.
Everybody. Now we international. Yeah, I've been ballin'. Gotta thank God he called it. Now we international. Okay, baby, I'm all in. Take off like a rocket, James Harden. Nos fuimos internacional. Nos fuimos mundiales. Si eso te molesta, me vale. Quiere que yo pare. Pues no soy yo, madre, pero Dios me dijo, dale, don, dale. Worldwide, worldwide. We taking over, dog. We outside. Worldwide, we taking over, dog. mía, sin visa, cruzando frontera de la USA al Japón, baby, está la nueva era, que lo quiera. Estamos dando vueltas por la acera y eso que lo hicimos a la manera del que abre la puerta.
Tarmac, unreal. Best I've ridden in South Africa so far. But I think they did a lot of maintenance in the past years. Actually wanted to climb up to the dam, which is the only really climb you can do here, but it seems like the road is closed. It's indeed closed, so we just go back to Rooi Els and then continue straight through Rooi Els and go to Batty's Bay to see the penguins maybe. Alright, so we are stopping at Scenic Coffee, which is a coffee truck, and I think it's basically the only real option to get a coffee stop on Clarence Drive, I assume. Scenic Coffee is the name of this thing, and if ever a coffee place deserves the name, then that's the case. Muffin tastes like my mom baked it, so it's like a 10 out of 10.
It's unreal.
We arrived at the penguins. For those who wonder, this is Batty's Bay, and it's actually like way nicer to see the penguins here than in the famous Simonstown border switch, because yeah, you can just go there for free, not pay entrance, and you can actually get pretty close to them. So we stop here for a little. I always say Jono looks like a penguin, don't you think? He gave me the finger. Man, that's such a nice ride. I think when you're in Cape Town, you have to go to Clarence Drive at least once. It's
this is my it's my second time riding it.
Is it?
Yeah. My first time was I did that cycling trip last year.
Yeah.
Like in December.
Yeah, but well, how would you rate it compared to Chapman's Peak? Can you compare it? Not really. Yeah, it's different.
If that climb wasn't closed, I'd say it's way better.
Yeah.
Because the road is just unreal, and all the drivers are.
The only thing I have to say is that it's a narrow road, so it's not like you have a lot of space between the cars. I think the cars are, you know, used to overtake, but it's like some tourists taking picture. I'm always a bit scared because of the cars, like because you don't have as much space that you have in Chappies or any other road like close to Cape Town. So it's a bit more.
They should have added a bike then.
Yeah, but how should they widen the road? You know, it's impossible. But that's the only thing you have to keep in mind. Like, that could be better. It's safety for riders because, yeah, like I said.
Go in the morning. Don't do it.
Yeah.
I hold back from saying the things I feel, 'cause the letdown takes it out of me. Mama said I was heaven sent from above, so
Yes, sir. Up the hill. Let's see how he does it. Very curious. Maybe he goes down the hill, that would be funny.
I've been looking for you.
That was easy. But maybe you have a little issues going through the sand. Let's see. Sure. No issues.
I look to you.
So the house has a coffee machine and a grinder. So we are going to make coffee for the first time since 6 months. For the past half year I didn't have the right machine, so I was trapped to go and get my coffee every day. The coffee was actually gifted from friends of mine. Shout out to Caro and Peter. It's from Matthias in Austria. I think I have to dial that in, but it's not the easiest setup, honestly, with the grinder, etc. But I'm.
Hi William. Also hier kann man es
Woke up sick of Brooklyn. All the hopping in the morning. So we took the A train down to Rockaway on a Tuesday, just to find some shops. We didn't find them, we smiled, waving at planes over jail. When love gets so damn simple, never sick of seeing you in the morning, wishing I could lay here for hours, talk about nothing important. 45s and the fence getting high, laughing about it, but we're barely getting by. We're out of our minds, reading the Times, trying to go to Mars, and we don't know why. Did love get so damn simple? And did love get so damn simple?